This video today is going to be talking about how to never lose in life. And I'm going to be giving y'all the secrets on how to never lose in life. Because 9 times out of 10, you click this video and you're not already a supporter of me, you're probably looking at this video like, man, you may recently took a big loss in your life. You know what I'm saying? And in today's video, what I'm going to be explaining to y'all is how to not take losses in life at all. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, I'm not here to talk your heads off. If y'all new, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. But hold on, actually, I ain't even gonna make y'all hit the subscribe button right now. If I don't satisfy you in the next 6 to 7 minutes, you don't have to subscribe to me. But if I do, click that subscribe button for me and join the RODSKII family. And we're on this 75-day challenge on self-improvement. We're doing straight self-improvement content. So by the end of this challenge, you'll be a brand new human being. But with all that being said, let's actually get straight into the video, man. But yeah, let's get it. Boom. Okay, so you're probably looking at this video, you like, how to never lose in life. Like, in life, there's gotta be some L's, you know what I'm saying? And ultimately, in life, there is some L's, but I'm gonna teach you how to not lose in life. And I'm gonna just put it as simple as this. The reason or how not to lose in life is to take every loss that you seen you got. Like, I'm gonna give y'all examples of my life later on in the video, so y'all stay tuned for that. But the main thing is just learning from every quote unquote loss L that you take, is learning from it, you know what I'm saying, and looking on the bright side of things. And I know I talk about this topic a lot during this 75-day challenge, but it's something that I continue to grow and get smarter at, after every day, because every day I be going through some trials and tribulations with what I'm about to talk about later on in the video. Y'all stay tuned for that. But I just be going through some trials with it and everything like that. But I just want to let y'all know, y'all perspective on things is very important, and when you look at a loss as just like a plain old loss, like there's no coming back from it, that's the results you're gonna get. But when you look at it, it's like, okay, this is a lesson. Now I'm gonna try again and learn from what I did and learn from what I did wrong. And now we're gonna do it right and succeed at it. You're gonna start realizing that's the type of the outcome that's going to come out of certain situations that you may have. But now let's get more personal into my kind of story on how this really relates to me. And, I talked about this a little bit in my previous videos, like my last previous 2 to 3 videos. If you don't know, I do have a clothing brand. I wouldn't even say the name, but we're going to get into why I can't even say the name right now. Because, right, so boom, I'm going to just cut it clean and short. My account got banned on my brand account, and my Instagram, that was like the main thing on how I really like got my support system for real, from people that I didn't know personally. That was kind of how I outreach to people. And it's like TikTok was cool and all, but TikTok, you may get a viral video, but they're not gonna stay for real. You know what I'm saying? I say YouTube and Instagram, but YouTube is kind of hard to really promote on there. But that's beyond the point, right? So Instagram, that was like my main base. I used to be going to these networking events for clothing brands, pop-up shops, just meeting people. And it's like, that's where all my connects were on that Instagram, and I didn't get no numbers or anything. Now, fortunately for me, I got some of them connects back just because, I messed with them enough and we got some numbers saved at the time that I got them connects. But, when they got banned, bro, I was heated, and if you know anything about me, I literally got my account banned right before the Atlanta streetwear market. And if you know anything about the Atlanta streetwear market, it's deep, it's packed. I was looking to network like crazy, and it's like I just got that banned, so it was kind of hard for me to network, and I was just in a bad state of mind at that point. And I could have took that as a loss, but I'm gonna explain to y'all like the kind of benefits that I see from it, because I actually rebranded my brand. My brand used to be called TKY Studios. If y'all new here, y'all probably didn't know that, but if you're all here, you might knew that. And me in real life, that people still think my brand is named TKY, and that's a problem. But not a problem to them, it's a problem for me, because I got to broadcast that more, that I'm not TKY no more, I'm for Racks now. So we rebranded, so it's been hard, like, you know what I'm saying? It's been hard for me and things like that. But the one lesson that I learned from it is that it's a lot of things I should have been doing. And this is where I'm getting to where my recently got involved, because Land Streetwear Market, I was like, I think a month ago. So my clothing brand Instagram account got banned, got taken down, right? And then boom, I still have my main. And my main at this time, it has about 1,800 followers. So, we still good. I got a decent support system. And my brand account at the time has 600. So it's like, we cool. And then, obviously on Instagram, if you make an account on the same phone, it's going to get taken down. So, we kept making accounts, and then I procrastinated. And I took the loss, right? I procrastinated like 2 days. I was like, you know what? We're going to try and make the account today on my other phone. So then boom, I make the account. Guess what happens? My main gets taken down, bro. My main gets taken down. And it's like, I was crushed. I ain't gonna lie. I was crushed because it's like, everything I done built from like my YouTube. I even saw my YouTube community there. I hope y'all still here watching this video. I didn't forget about y'all. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? I just had unfortunate situations happen. But boom, right? When that happened, bro, I broke. I ain't even gonna lie. I literally broke. I was this close to crying. And it's not because of Instagram, but it's like, you look at something that you don't work hard like the last 3 to 4 years on, and it's like you constantly putting days in, and it just gets taken from you, like in the snap of a finger. But what that really did is that really humbled me. I ain't gonna lie. That really humbled me to know that I don't have time like how I think I have time. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to really, put my dreams on the back end. I have to go full-fledged, full forward now. So that's really one thing that helped me. And I thank God that that happened to me, because now I'm in a whole new mode now, because it's like, I'm not here procrastinating nothing, and I find a way to get my brand account, not back, but I got my business partner. He gonna make the account. Shout out Tease if you watching this, man. So now I just, I learned certain things. And, one thing I learned from that is that, bro, whenever we have a brand account, we need to make a backup account on somebody else's phone. You know what I'm saying? Just in case that happens, we still have something to lay back on. And that, y'all, a lot of y'all might say that's basic knowledge, but I wasn't preparing for that at the time. So that's one thing I learned. And, I'm learning that, and I'm finna apply that to the next account we do. And that's how I'm gonna get even better and even more results on what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Build a bigger fan base, I don't even want to say fan base, a bigger support base, a bigger everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, that was a real eye-opener for me. And that's why I kind of want to make this video, is that in life, you may think you may take the worst L, uncomebackable. You may think that's the worst L. You cannot come back from it. But I can tell you this, once you change your perspective on certain things and you learn from it, the next time you go and realize in life, there's no such things as L's. There's no such thing as losses. The only loss we take is we may take it the first trial run, but the second trial run, we're going to go even 10 times harder and learn from what we did wrong the first trial run. And that's how you're going to see success in what you're doing. And that's how in life you never take an L and you never lose, But with all that being said, I'm done with the video, man. If I satisfy y'all stayed this long and y'all not subscribed to me already, y'all make sure to go hit that subscribe button for me. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the RODSKII crew, man, because I really appreciate y'all and all the support y'all been giving me, man. I ain't even going to lie to you. And yeah, man. But with all that being said, I ain't going to talk your head off no more. I love y'all. Y'all go have a great rest of your day. Go do something good for your family. Go pray. And I'll see y'all folks tomorrow. And I love y'all. Bye.